3 skincare tips I wish I knew before I was 30. 1. Be wary of clay masks. Clay is super strong. It can strip your skin of its natural oils and damage the barrier if it's used too frequently. So be careful because it can lead to breakouts. 2. Never pop your pimples ever. It can cause scarring. 3. Hydration is really important, especially when you have acne. Your skin needs moisture to heal itself. How to get rid of those clogged pores on your nose that will not go away. 1, you could squeeze, you could extract over and over again, but to be honest, you're probably going to do more damage in the long run. It's best to make acids your friend. Now, the way I got rid of the clogged pores on my nose was by pairing together an acid that will gently exfoliate the surface with salicylic acid, which is a great acid for exfoliating inside of the pore. Together, combining them is magic. I like to use benzoyl peroxide or glycolic acid, not together, to exfoliate the surface of my skin, and then I pair it with a moisturizer or a serum that has salicylic acid in it, and it's like magic. If you have a really deep, painful cystic acne pimple that you want to get rid of fast, here's what you do. 1, boil a pot of hot water. 2, pour the boiling hot water into a coffee mug. 3, steep a bag of chamomile tea. Steep it for about 10 minutes. 4, take the tea bag out and press out some of the liquid. 5, put the tea bag into your freezer for about 10 minutes. You want it to be cold but not frozen. 6, remove the tea bag and use it as a cold compress over the pimple and watch how it reduces the redness and the size of your pimple overnight.
Ever wonder how these Korean celebrities just look so glowy, dewy, and perfect? Here's how. Start with hydrating toner pads to really give a clean canvas before you go in with anything. Then a serum. Solva is one of the most expensive and well-known skincare brands, and this has a sticky-like texture that I accentuate on my cheekbones. Then we combine a radiance concentrator with a BB cream and mix that in together to give that really glowy glass skin-like no makeup look. Koreans are all about that no makeup, my skin but better, glass skin, dewy, honey-like skin, and this is the perfect routine for that.
You don't have a double chin. What you do have is bad posture. So all you need to do is 2 steps. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Bring your chin slightly forward and then slightly down, and look at the difference that makes.
Part 2 of removing hair down there. This time we're talking about shaving. It's not my preferred method of hair removal, but let's talk about how to prevent ingrown hairs and bumps. Get in the shower, start your routine by exfoliating. You can do your whole body and that area, but if you do that area, use a mitt and not a scrub, and make sure you do so gently. Then you're gonna pick an oil. You can do coconut oil, vitamin E oil, or olive oil, and put it in that area and let it sit while you do the rest of your routine. The oil softens the hair, the heat of the shower opens your pores to make it easier to remove it. Get a bikini trimmer, trim that area first. Your razor needs to be new, not dull, a men's razor with 5 blades. Use the oil you picked to shave, not shaving cream. Shave down or to the side for stubborn hairs, never shave up. Rinse off the area. Close your pores with the coldest water you can possibly bear. Apply the oil again.
You shaved your pubic hair and now you've got an ingrown hair, didn't you? All right, I'll help you. Why do we shave the vulva? Why? To be serious, an ingrown hair is when you shave and the hair gets stuck under the skin. We call it a razor bump. It can be really painful, really uncomfortable. It can look like a little pimple, and sometimes they get infected. The good news, most of them go away on their own. Yay! You can use a warm washcloth, and that heat can help the hair eventually come to the surface. Don't you try to pull that hair out unless it's right at the surface. But don't go in there digging. You're gonna break the skin. Infection, bad. And if you do that, clean, sterilized tweezers. Promise me. Still don't go away, then you might need to go see your doctor, or if you're worried that it looks like it's infected, they can try to remove that ingrown hair in a sterile way or give you some medication. And that's all I have to say about ingrown hairs. Go away.
100 sheet masks for $10? This is an entire do-it-yourself kit with compressed sheet masks. Just toss one in some water and watch it expand. Plus you get 2 brushes, a spoon, a bowl, and a headband.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face, not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look. And it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease. It's a technique that's probably still used by so many other people. I heard that.
If you have acne with white pus and want it gone overnight, this is my best kept secret. It's only $3 at Walmart and it will last you throughout the entire month and even more. These are the Band-Aid Hydro Seal All-Purpose Dual Action Seal Hydrocolloid Gel Bandages. I think about 5 years ago, I was searching online for alternatives for expensive acne patches. And one day I came across a blog that said that these work perfectly. So I tried it out and it worked. It comes in 10 one-size bandages that you can cut up into acne patches of your fitting. You can literally customize it to any acne size, which I think is amazing and such a good steal. Apply it on dry skin overnight and see the magic happen in the morning.
I just want to share a few tips on how to make these kinds of nails last about 2 weeks, because if you are like me, we don't like going to the salon and paying $40 for these nails, okay? The things we're going to need is a little file kit that it comes included with, a cuticle pusher, cuticle cutter, 100% acetone, and a cotton pad. I'm going to go ahead and file the beds of my nails just to make sure that there's no bumps or anything that's going to make bubbles in the glue. And I'm going to go ahead and push back my cuticle, make sure I don't have any hangnails. If not, I will cut it off with this right here. It is very important to wash your hands before the application, as well as cleaning your nails with acetone 100%. This helps to remove any oils that are on your nail, girl. Oops. Now for the glue, make sure that you put a dot in the middle and spread it out evenly. Now when you're pressing on the nail, make sure to hold for at least 20 seconds. And that right there is how I do my press-on nails.
A secret tip from Marilyn Monroe. Vaseline was something she used as a highlighter back in the 50s. You just take a little bit and you can use it on your cheeks. You can use it as a base underneath your foundation and to gloss up your eyelids. And there you go.
Stop scrolling. Do you see my lashes? Everyone's asking me what mascara I use, but it doesn't matter. The secret to pretty lashes with mascara on is pretty lashes without mascara on, honey. What you're gonna do is start actually drinking the amount of water you're supposed to every day. Start taking biotin and iron pills and vitamin D, everything that's good for your hair, skin, and nails, also good for your lashes. Most importantly, you're gonna start using using a lash serum. My favorite line for everything is Dr. Devkin's Scientific Beauty, because it's medical grade, so it's clinically tested, it's naturally derived, fragrance-free, dye. This is so good, Sephora is going to start selling it soon, so look out for that. Think of it like your face. It doesn't matter what foundation you're using if you don't take care of your skin. Try doing this for just a month and you'll realize you were putting way too much emphasis on the mascara, girl.
Keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion.
Okay, I have 60 seconds to tell you 6 beauty mistakes you are most likely making. Always make sure to run your foundation down your neck, because you don't want that awkward line right on the edge of your chin, because it is very, very noticeable. I don't know who needs to hear this, but a beauty blender should not be used dry. Deodorant should always be applied at nighttime, so it actually has time overnight to absorb into your skin. If you apply it in the morning, you're sweating it right off. If you're going to be outside at any point and any day, always apply sunscreen. Dry shampoo should always be applied 10 to 12 inches away from your hair. If your hair often turns white from dry shampoo, it means you're applying it too close or too much in one spot. The final tip, your concealer should be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation, not 15 shades lighter. Okay.
This is how much sunscreen you should be using for it to be effective, and that is half a teaspoon. I know it may seem like a lot, but trust me, you guys are gonna thank me later. Sometimes I use more than this, but I didn't want to scare you guys today. But just applying dabs of it, just like you would apply your foundation, all across your face. And this is what it should look like. And then slowly blend it out with your fingers. Choose a sunscreen that feels like a moisturizer and leaves no white casts so that it doesn't overwhelm you at all. Sunscreen is the #1 way to prevent aging, and also don't forget about your neck.
If you wear a full face of makeup during the day and you get breakouts and clogged pores easily, try this tip. At night, wash your face with an oil cleanser, then a balm cleanser, then a gentle scrub, followed by a gentle foam, and watch over the course of a week how clear your
Hey guys, here are 6 beauty tips that I learned being an NFL cheerleader.
Tip number 1. Don't use a moisturizer with an SPF because it'll make your makeup melt off and get crusty. Tip number 2. If you have blue eyes like me, find a teal eyeshadow and put it underneath on your waterline. It'll make your eyes pop so much more. Look at that. Tip number 3, under any circumstance, don't use highlighter, anything shiny, sparkly, you gonna look sweaty, nobody wants that. No sparkly eyeshadow, no glitter eyeliner, and especially no highlighter. Tip number 4, if you have dark brows like me, use a gray eyeshadow to fill in your brows. Look at the difference. Tip number 5, when you're doing your mascara and you mess up a little bit, do not fret, wait 2 minutes. Take a spoolie, scrape it off, and it's gonna be gone in seconds. All done and ready to hit the field. The #1 thing I learned is be confident and love yourself.
3 exercises to do every morning to depuff and lift. First, grab your knuckles, then start and push it up right here. Repeat this 5 times. Second, place your thumbs under your chin, and then with the rest, swipe it up gently. And repeat this 5 times. Lastly, place your thumbs like this and then start from right here and push it up gently. Be gentle, but also make sure to apply some pressure when you hit your chin. And repeat this up to 10 times.
Your scalp ever itch and you tired of your hair looking all thirsty? Well, then give that girl Aloe a call. I swear she'll answer every time. Just give her a nice chop and then another chop and get ready for school. Look, aloe vera contains something called proteolytic enzymes, which repairs dead skin cells on the scalp, which aids in hair growth. It also acts as a great conditioner and leaves your hair all smooth and shiny. It promotes hair growth, prevents itching of the scalp, reduces dandruff, and conditions your hair. I like to scrape the gel into a bowl and hand mix. You can use a blender, do whatever. I then pour that mixture on my hairbrush and start brushing from scalp to tip, just making sure I'm covering every hair on my head. I then go in with my hands and basically wash my hair with this gel from the scalp to the tip, from the tip to the scalp, back and forth with the brush in my hands, just covering every single hair on my head. I'm gonna do this about 2 to 3 times per week. Again, it aids in hair growth and conditions your hair. I then clip it for about an hour, and then next thing you know, bam! The high moisture content in aloe vera will help condition your hair, lock nutrients in, and keep your hair hydrated. And that's on Healthy Hair.
How to properly apply eye patches. Usually eye patches have a thin side and a thicker side. If you apply the patch this way, it'll help with the wrinkles in this area. If you apply it this way, it'll help with puffiness a little more on this bottom area here. I personally prefer applying them this way. It's more comfortable on my eyes. Don't forget, you can also apply patches on your side wrinkles, forehead, and even your neck.